What's up, people? I'm back again. Today we are doing Act 3, Scene 2 of Merchant of Venice. It's a scene that's pretty long and people hate the scene only because of the length of the scene, but otherwise it's a good scene. It's fully masaledar. The scene where the hero comes in, he selects the casket, the heroine becomes his. So it's pretty chilled, okay, the scene. Let's see. I'm gonna start and I hope this becomes easier for you to follow. In order for you to remember the scene, I would advise you to go sidewise. Like the first two sides is just Portia talking. She's trying to make sure that Bassanio doesn't choose the casket. वो क्यों वो मैं बाद में बोलता हूँ. The next two sides is Bassanio actually choosing the casket, okay, and how he goes about choosing it. The third side is still him continuing choosing the casket. On the fourth side, he finally chooses the right casket. He opens the casket and he comes across Portia's portrait. The next side is him just describing the portrait. Okay, he spends like two sides describing it. Pretty weird. The next side after that is Portia telling him how much it means to her that Bassanio chose her. The next side is visitors from Venice coming in. The next side after that is them giving some bad news about Antonio. The next side after that is Portia telling Bassanio to go and help his friend. The next side after that is the scene ending. So let's start with the first two sides where it's purely Portia talking. एक लड़की है इतना ज्यादा footage खाती है इतना लंबा dialogue बोलती है पर क्यों? It's because she wants to make sure that Bassanio does not choose the casket. She's scared. She wants Bassanio to choose the casket, but she's also scared that she might lose him if he selects the wrong casket. I hope you guys know the conditions of the casket. The father had placed a condition that अगर एक बंदा आके wrong casket choose करता है, then he'll have to leave immediately from Belmont. He can't tell anyone which casket he chose, and he can't marry anybody else. So your Portia is scared कि हाँ ये hero है, but what if he selects the wrong casket? Then he'll have to leave immediately, and I'll lose his company. So as far as possible, I want him to not choose the casket. I'm scared. That's the context of the dialogue. We'll do it line wise. So let's start. The scene happens in Belmont, a room in Portia's house. I pray you tarry. Pause a day or two before you hazard. Okay, now when I say I pray you, Merchant of Venice, it simply means I request you. So I request you tarry. Tarry is wait. रुक जा भाई. Pause a day or two. रुक जा एक दो दिन के लिए रुक जा. Chill कर मेरे साथ. Juice पी, नाश्ता वास्ता करते हैं, time spend करते हैं. Okay. So pause a day or two before you hazard. काय को? For मतलब because. In choosing wrong. If you choose wrong, if you choose the wrong casket, then I lose your company. According to my Bapu's condition, I lose your company. Therefore, forbear a while. Tarry, forbear. Both the words mean wait. Wait a while. A while मतलब wait for some time. थोड़ी देर रुक जा. जल्दी क्या? कुछ कुछ होता है राहुल. तुम नहीं समझोगे. You remember कुछ कुछ होता है, right? The movie. I don't know. You guys are too young. Maybe you didn't watch the movie. It was a rage back in the day. So कुछ कुछ होता है राहुल. तुम नहीं समझोगे. Like something. There's something in me. Okay. There's something that tells me. एक feeling है. अंदर से एक gut instinct हो रहा है. That tells me that I would. Now in Merchant of Venice, the word would means wish. So I would not is I wish not. I wish not to lose you. So there's a feeling inside me that tells me that I don't want to lose you. Okay? But it's not love, huh? Don't get wrong ideas, please. क्योंकि उस जमाने में women were not allowed to express their feelings. So she says, hey, don't get wrong ideas. There's something inside me that tells me I don't want to lose you, but it's not love. But you know very well that hate counsels not in such feelings. Okay, qualities is feelings. So you know very well that hate counsels not doesn't give rise to. Hate doesn't give rise to such feelings. So she says it's not love, then she says hate doesn't give rise to such feelings, so it is love, but she can't say it directly. But lest you should not understand me well, Portia tensed. Okay, she's walking back and forth, she's tense, she's talking to Bassanio, she's talking to herself. She's like, what if he doesn't understand me? So lest is what if you don't understand me? But a maiden hath no tongue but thought. A maiden in Merchant of Venice, which was written in 16th century, okay, women in those days were not allowed to express what they think. इंडिया में भी ये आज भी हो रहा है. Isn't that a sad thing? It's frowned upon when a woman expresses her thoughts openly. That's exactly how the scenario was back then. So she says a maiden. Maiden is an unmarried woman. An unmarried woman has no tongue. Tongue as in is not allowed to express, but thought. Thought as in she can only think. So she can only think, but she can't express what she wants to. So lest you should not understand me, what if you don't understand me? But alas, a maiden had no tongue, but only thought. I would detain you here a month or two. Would. Once again, in Merchant of Venice, the word would is wish. Okay. So I wish to detain you. Detain you is keep you here. I wish to keep you here a month or two before you venture for me. पहले हमने पढ़ा था hazard for me. Okay, look at the vocab use. Okay, so hazard is risk, venture is risk. Okay, so I would detain you here a month or two before you venture for me. Why? So that I could teach you how to choose the right casket. I could train you how to choose the right casket. Now at this point, a lot of kids wonder if Portia really knew which casket her portrait was in. Okay, this is a hypothetical answer because nobody actually knows the truth, but we are assuming that she did know. Okay, and she didn't really intend to teach him. वो just ऐसे ही express कर रही है अपना. वो ऐसी frustration में बोल रही है कि मैं ऐसा क्या है जो मैं कर सकूं. Okay, she's saying that I wish that I could keep you here for a month or two, but then I would be forsworn. Forsworn is I would be breaking an oath breaker, because she's promised her father that she won't be cheating. And we already know in Act 1, Scene 2 that Portia is an obedient daughter. Diana and Sibylla wala jo example tha, usme well established tha that Portia is an obedient daughter. Yahan pe bhi we come to know. This is the second example. So when you're in 10th and you're giving boards, they might ask you, mention two instances which show to you that Portia is an obedient daughter. So while one instance is in Act 1, Scene 2, the second instance is now, okay? Where she says, I would detain you. I wish I could teach you how to choose the right casket, but then I would be forsworn. Forsworn is I would be breaking an oath made to my father. So will I never be. So will I never be. The line is very impactful. She says, I'm never going to be forsworn. I'm never going to break a promise made to my father. And so you may miss me. Miss over here is not I miss you. Miss over here is you might lose me. You might lose me because you might choose the wrong casket. But if you do what? So if you do, as in if you do miss me, if you do lose me, if you do choose the wrong casket, then you'll make me wish a sin. Once again, a question. All right, sin ko question mark. What sin would you make me wish? The sin that I should have been forsworn. The sin that I should have broken the promise made to my father. All right, the sin that I should have helped you to choose the right casket. Now remember, I told you this is like a Bollywood movie, you know. So they are in her room, balcony में बसानियो ऐसे पिलर के अगेंस्ट लीन कर रहा है, वो हवा आ रही है, उसकी जुल्फे ऐसे हिल रही है, पोर्शा यहाँ वहाँ पेस कर रही है, okay, and she's frustrated, okay, she's tense, okay, and Bassanio is just looking at her romantically, okay, he's in love with her, he's looking at her, okay, and Portia is like, you know what, I'll lose you, oh, this will happen, that will happen, and you know, she's thinking of all possible things that could go wrong. Then she happens to look at Bassanio, and he's looking at her, and she says, your eyes, Bishru, your eyes, all right? So Bishru, your eyes is shame on your eyes. Ish, Bishru, your eyes, they've overlooked me, okay, they've enchanted me, they've divided me, they've split me into two. One half of mine is yours, the other half is yours. It's actually mine, but if mine, then yours. Hence, all yours. जो मैं बोलता हूँ वो मैं करता हूँ, जो मैं नहीं बोलता वो मैं definitely करता हूँ. Rowdy Rathod. He could have just said मैं सब कुछ करता हूँ. Short sentence. यहाँ पे भी, what was the point of dividing yourself, right? She could have just said मैं तेरी हूं, but she divides herself. First half उसको देती है, second half भी उसी को देती है, तो divide काहे को किया? Just to create this whole romantic vibe. But she's trying to stretch the time. She's trying to waste time, and she admits to this. Oh, these naughty times. It's not actually naughty times. It's naughty times as in mischievous times. So all these mischievous times. Why mischievous times? Again, a question. They'll ask you, why are the times called mischievous? Okay. So times over here are circumstances. Circumstances are mischievous because they put bars. Bars matlab obstacles, hurdles between owners and their rights. Now, owner over here could be Bassanio, and the right could be right to marry Portia. Owner could be Portia, and the right could be right to marry Bassanio. It could be either way around. So, though I'm yours, I'm not yours. So, though man se मैं तेरी हूं, but हालात से मैं तेरी नहीं हूं. Prove it so. It. Circle the word it over here. What does it refer to? So prove it so. मतलब if it happens. It over here is if you choose the wrong casket. If you lose me. If we can't be together. So prove it so. Let fortune go to hell for this, not me. So she's putting it out very clearly. She says, listen, if you do lose out on me, if we can't be together, then let fortune be blamed for it. Okay, let our luck be blamed for it, not me. I speak too long, but it's to ease the time, to eke it out. The word pease, eke, both of them mean stretch. I'm trying to stretch time. I'm trying to waste time so that I can stay you. Stay you is I can keep you from election. Election is from going ahead and selecting the casket. So yes, I'm deliberately speaking a lot of nonsense because I want you to be here. I want to delay you as far as I can. You know the plight of those 10th grader kids who are stuck right now because they can't give board exams, and now obviously things are changing. But you know the anxiety where they've reached a point and they are like, खत्म करो यार, you know, let's just give this exam, finish it off, okay? Because we're tired of this wait, okay? Not that they want to go out and give the exam during COVID. What I'm saying is that wait, that feeling inside you know, where that uncertainty, it kills you. Bassanio is facing the same thing. He's like, you know what? Please let me just choose and get it over with, because I'm very anxious. You know, I'm feeling very uneasy inside. So let me choose. For as it is, I'm upon the rack. The word rack over here is very important because it has a literal meaning, मतलब actual meaning, and it has a metaphorical meaning. Metaphorically, जो बसानियो अभी बोल रहा है, I'm upon the rack. Metaphorically, what he's saying is, I'm in pain. I'm in pain because I'm feeling very uneasy. Okay, मेरे को uncertainty हो रही है. मेरे को just choose करना है, आर या पार. Okay, खत्म करो यार बात को. Literal meaning of the word rack is a torturous device. पहले के जमाने में use होता था, where you know, in order to get information from spies or in order to interrogate someone, they were tied down. Okay, and both their ends, opposite ends, से उनको pull किया जाता था. Okay, and it's painful obviously because they are stretching you till your bones break. Okay, So yeah, it's a very painful thing. He obviously is not on the rack, but Portia को तो मौका चाहिए time waste करने का. When he says I'm on the rack, Portia like, oh my god, एक और chance time waste करने का. She's like, you know what? Let's pretend that you are on the rack, okay, and you are a spy, and I'm going to ask you a few questions, all right? So let's pretend that you're on the rack. मजा आएगा. Upon the rack, then Bassanio, confess. What treason is there mingled with your love? Treason. Treason is betrayal, treachery, dhoka. Okay. Now she knows there's no treason. She knows that Bassanio is an honest guy who really loves her. But not only does she want to waste time, but also listen to Bassanio tell her, "Mujhe pyar hua." Mujhe pyar hua. She wants to keep listening to him say that again and again. All right. So she says, upon the rack, Bassanio, and confess what treason is there mingled. Mingled matlab mixed with your love. And Bassanio says, none. None matlab there is no treason except the ugly treason of mistrust. Mistrust over here is doubt. बोलता है कोई treachery नहीं मेरे मन में, सिर्फ एक हल्का सा doubt है कि वो 100% surety और confidence नहीं है कि मैं सही casket choose करूंगा. So except for that doubt, I have no treason. And this doubt, this mistrust, this doubt makes me fear that I won't be able to enjoy my love. Enjoy my love, matlab marry my love. Love over here is Portia. And then he adds one more line just to sound heroic. So he says, there may as well be amity and life. Amity and life, matlab friendship and love. You know, he says there can be friendship and love between snow and fire. एक आध बार snow and fire दोस्त बन सकते हैं. But treason and मेरा प्यार कभी एक साथ नहीं हो सकता. The way snow and fire can never be together, likewise treason and my love can never be together. Portia says, I. Now I over here is, oh, that's such a nice answer. तूने मेरा दिल जीत लिया. But I fear you speak upon the rack. I think you're saying all this, you're saying these sweet things because you're on the rack right now, pretending to be on the rack right now. It's like this. If I'm in class and if I'm asking the first boy sitting there, who's your favorite teacher? जल्दी बोलते यार टेस्ट पेपर मेरे हाथ में है out of 80, okay, I have to give you marks, okay, and मैं सोच रहा हूँ तेरे को 1 या 2 दूँ, but who's your favorite teacher? And he says, आप शेषु सर, मैं माँ बाप आप ही मेरे favorite teacher हो. Now that even if he doesn't mean it, he'll say it because he knows that his life is in my hands. Okay, so he'll say things just to make me happy. That way, she's accusing Bassanio of saying these sweet things because he's on the rack. So Bassanio also plays along. He said, "Dhat pakad liya tune. Chal theek hai. Then promise me life and I'll tell you the truth." So he says, "Promise me life and I'll confess the truth." Portia says, "Confess and live." And Bassanio एक cheesy सा line crack करता है. वो बोलता है, "Confess and love, not confess and live. Confess and love has been the very sum of my confession." बोलता है मेरा एक ही confession है life में कि I've always loved you. I still love you and I will always continue loving you. Oh happy torment. वो बोलता है क्या happy, क्या हसीन torture है ये. Okay, where my tormentor कौन यहाँ पे है? Portia. Where my tormentor is teaching me what to say. My tormentor dot मतलब does teach me answers for deliverance. Answers for deliverance मतलब it's you who's inspiring me to say these words. What words? That I love you. But for now, I really just want to go and choose the casket. So let me do that. Okay. So let me to my fortune. So let me as in allow me to go and try my luck and the caskets. Portia says, away then. I'm locked in one of these caskets. And then unnecessary pressure डालती है उस पे. If you do love me, you'll find me out. ये तो हमारे पेरेंट्स की तरह हो गया ना. If you love me, तो मार्क्स लेके आएगा एग्जाम में. अरे ये क्या बात हुई? We love you यार. अब वो मार्क्स नहीं आया तो मतलब we don't love you. ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. And then she says, Nerissa and the rest stand aloof. Nerissa and बाकी सब लोग थोड़ा पीछे हटो. हवा आन दे उसको, हवा आन दे. Okay? और सब लोग पीछे हटो. Stand all aloof. And यार हीरो है अपना. थोड़ा म्यूजिक बजाओ. So let music sound while he doth make his choice. So let music sound. Sound मतलब play. Let music play when he chooses his casket. Obviously Bassanio है तो he gets some special treatment. बाकी शूटर्स के लिए म्यूजिक नहीं बजाता. ठीक है? But इसके लिए बचता है. ठीक है? Because he's the hero. Now this music is an important concept here because the question does come in the exam. Alright? So what sort of music does Portia want people to play? So there are two possibilities, right? If Bassanio does go and chooses the wrong casket, जो उसके मन में है, Bassanio might choose the wrong casket. He may lose. Well, what music then? Then he makes a swan-like end. Okay? She compares him to a swan. Elizabethans believed that swans are mute birds. They sing only once in their lifetime before they are about to die. Now, don't ask me how that works. उसका कोई logic नहीं है. Like, how do swans know that they're going to die? And then, if they are going to die, how will they actually sing at that time? Like एक मिनट, truck's going to hit me 1 second, and then the swan sings a song, and then like, आजा अब मार मुझे. It was a bad joke, but what I'm saying is that Elizabethans believe that swans are mute creatures. They sing once before they die. Over here also, Bassanio is compared to a swan who's going to lose, so the music should be as sad as a song of a swan. Then she says that over here is so that. वहाँ लिख लो, so that the comparison may stand more proper. Comparison of what? Comparison of Bassanio and the swan. So that the comparison between Bassanio and the swan may stand proper. Proper मतलब appropriate. makes sense. So that this comparison makes sense, my eyes will be the watery deathbed for him. So my eyes, my tears will be the watery deathbed because swans need water to float away. Okay, so my eyes will be the watery deathbed along which Bassanio will float away. That's the first kind of music that would play if Bassanio loses. She says he may win also. There's a possibility Bassanio might choose a right casket and he may win. What's the music then? Here's an easy trick to remember this. If Bassanio does win, then he becomes the monarch of Belmont. Okay, and that's exactly what she says. She says that if he wins, then the music will be like the flourish. Flourish means the sound of trumpets. When a new crowned monarch or new crowned king comes forth before his subject, that music should be played. And also Bassanio would get married to Portia. So that's the second music. So she says it should be as dulcet sounds, but pleasant. The music should be as pleasant as the sound of music that creeps into a sleeping bridegroom's ears. Bridegroom over here is Bassanio, as a sound that summons a bridegroom to his own wedding. Now remember, this entire play is actually happening on stage, right? Portia is standing on one side of the stage, and on the other side, Bassanio is walking towards the caskets, and the spotlight is on both of them. Here, Portia is the one who's narrating, so the audience can see Bassanio, but Portia is the one who's talking. So she says, now he goes, देखो जा रहा मेरा hero, and with no less presence. When I say no less presence, he looks exactly like the line. No less presence means exactly like. He looks exactly like the young Alcides. Okay, Alcides is basically Hercules, another name for him. So she compares Bassanio's heroic personality with Alcides. Question aega exam mein. They'll be like, who does Portia compare Bassanio with? Alright, so you'll have to use this name. When young Alcides did redeem matlab rescue, the virgin tribute. So she compares him to Alcides, and that too from a particular episode where Alcides had rescued the virgin tribute. Virgin tribute over here is the princess of Troy. Okay, Hesione. Okay, so Hesione is Portia over here in this case. Remember, it's an allusion. So Portia compares herself to the virgin tribute. So Troy over here naturally becomes Belmont, and Bassanio is Alcides, who's going to rescue Portia from the sea monster. Sea monster here is the caskets and the different suitors. So here he goes with no less presence than young Alcides, but much more love. This line is very crucial because in the original episode where Alcides had gone and saved the virgin tribute, he didn't do it for love. He did it because he wanted the royal horses. But here, Bassanio has no less presence. He looks exactly like Alcides, but much more love. Bassanio has much more love for the virgin tribute, Portia, than Alcides had for the Princess of Troy. Paid by Howling Troy. Howling Troy, matlab the depressed people, the sad people of Troy. I stand for sacrifice. She clarifies it. She says, I stand here for sacrifice. So I'm being sacrificed. The rest aloof. Rest aloof, matlab Nerissa and Mary, Sakhiya, my friends. The rest aloof are Dardanian wives. Dardanian, matlab the women of Troy, with bleared visages. Bleared visages, matlab sad expressions, with teary eyes. So the rest of the people aloof, the rest of the people standing aside and watching this are Dardanian wives with teary, bleared visages. Visages is eyes. Who've come forth to view, who've come ahead, who've come here to view. View matlab to watch the issue of the exploit. The issue of the exploit matlab the choice of caskets. To see Bassanio rescue Portia. Clear hai yahan tak? Go Hercules! Ja mere sher! Right casket choose karke aa. Live thou, I live. अगर तू बच गया तो ही मैं बचूंगी. So if you win, I'll feel happy. If you lose, even I'll die inside. Okay. So go Hercules, live thou. If you live, I will live. I'll also survive. Okay. With much dismay, with a lot more sadness. Dismay is sadness, worry, anxiety. Okay. With much dismay, I view the fight. I'm watching you choose the casket. Then you that makest the fray. Makest matlab fighting. Fray matlab battle. So I'm here watching this fight with much more sadness than you who's actually fighting this battle, than you who's making the fray. So you're not as worried as I am when it's actually you in the battlefield, but I'm more concerned than you are. Okay? Exactly like your parents are depressed when you go to write an exam. You are not worried, you don't care much, but your parents are dying inside because they are scared about how you are going to perform. That's exactly how Portia feels right now about how Bassanio is going to choose the casket. All right. So I think that's enough for today because I don't want to like stretch it. All right. If you guys haven't understood a line, or if you guys feel something is difficult to understand or comprehend, please leave your doubts in the comments below. I'll be posting this on Instagram as well as on YouTube. So if you're not my student, then you can add your doubts in the comments. If you are my student, then please ask me the doubts in next Zoom lecture when we meet. All right. I'm also posting the notes of Act 3, Scene 2 if I haven't already. Next week, I'll continue the lecture. So read this text again, watch this video again, compare the lines and see if this makes sense to you. All the best.